In today's episode of Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon, I say some things that I regret. There he goes. He's exploded himself, which is lovely, because you get monster blood and hot goo out of that. Something almost explodes in my face. Shit. It was a gotcha moment. Well, you failed. And I finally get to use my tool. I used my shovel, guys. I used my shovel as the first time. Well, hello and welcome back to Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for joining me today, and welcome back to this grim, dark, Skyrim-esque RPG set within Arthurian legend. Ancient England, apparently. Around the time of King Arthur, and with all the sort of various legends, lore, myths, so on and so forth that surround the legend of King Arthur. And if you missed the last two episodes, well, I'll put a link to the last one at the end of this video, also in the description down below. You can check it out if you want to. It's been so far reasonably dialogue heavy, but I have no arrows. Wow. Never mind then. Been reasonably dialogue heavy, but it's not been too bad. The dialogue's been okay, and you know what's great is the voice acting is actually pretty good in this one, I think. Despite it being an indie studio that's done it, they've done a really good job. My mana is kicking ass. I've upgraded my clothes to that of a necromancer, so we've got quite good mana stats now. And we're down here on the beach. We're heading towards our next quest. Last quest, we went into a crypt to deal with the necromancer, and we took his shoes. Ultimately, we're going to charge our magic here, see what we can do with a fully charged flame. It barely does anything to itself. It is honestly... This guy is not taking any damage at all, actually. We're going to have to go melee. Whoa! Wow! That's different. Okay. Yeah. Guy's interesting. We've got no stamina left right now. Hang on. We need to regen. Bit of a power attack at the end there. Just to finish him off. That guy, it's like his helmet is made of shells, or his head's made of shells. Classic, almost Bethesda-esque ragdolling as well. I love how accurate the devs have made this, and how much like Skyrim they made it. Do you think that they've intentionally made the characters ragdoll and stuff in the same glitchy-ass manner that we came to love from Skyrim? I don't know. Maybe. I think they probably did. Maybe it was a happy accident. Anyway, we've got lots more bad guys to deal with along here before we get to our next quest, which is at the other end of this beach. Honestly, I didn't expect there to be so many undead down on here. I thought this was going to be a bit like a kind of bandit village rather than a... Okay, this guy explodes. He's getting knocked back as well. There he goes. He's exploded himself, which is lovely, because you get monster blood and hot goo out of that. I mean, who doesn't want some hot goo, let's be honest. I'm actually good. Got plenty of hot goo, thank you. Wine! Love me some wine. See if we can... How is the ranger? So the little, like... If you hold it... If I hold it for a second, that's when you get the kind of the fireball with the explosions. And I wonder if that's more of an AoE arrangement for this spell. Whereas the quick cast that I've been using is seems to be much better on a one-on-one basis. Certainly able to output a lot more damage. Found a spoon. An ancient scale. Increase armor by 1 for 30 seconds. Okay. That is some really specific buffing going on there, isn't it? We can actually make heal potion, and I go through them like crazy, so I am going to make some heal potions. Got some sage here. There you go. I think we got plenty of mana potions already. It's nice to have this nice little alchemy station right there. That's very handy. Very handy indeed. Bucket. I've got a... Oh, he started moving, and then he stopped moving. This guy knows some maneuvers. He's just dodging me left and right. Like Undead Neo over here. Yeah, I mean, the individual blam 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 fireballs. I mean, just a comparison here. Even with the splash damage, the DPS you get from some rapid fire is just... There's no question. Oh, you cheeky little spitty bastard. A drowner tongue, a drowner's heart, and a fisherman's tunic. We did have something come up saying we need a drowner's tongue. I've got to be honest, I can't remember what it is now. Ooh, poultry. That's always good left in a barrel for an extended period of time, isn't it? Yeah, I think we needed a drowner's tongue for a quest or something. I do need to just... I mean, to be honest, at the moment, I'm just sort of working my way through my quest log. Oh, look at this. Hey, some arrows. Lovely. Frost arrows and stuff. Iron ore. Cider. Swift steps. Increase movement speed for a wet. That didn't go very far, did it? Alright, let's get ourselves out of a corner here. There you go, he exploded over there anyway. I thought that might be the case, that once they're on fire, they kind of just... Hey, these guys are annoying. There goes my stamina. I'm in a very precarious situation, stuck on the rocks here. You cheeky little gremlin. Whoa! Okay, we may be taking on a little much here. Okay, whoa, okay, this is all getting a bit out of hand. You need to die. That attack is absolutely lethal. A Grindalo. Thankfully, the rest of them turned around and decided that I'd walked far enough away that they're no longer a threat. Which has actually gave me some reprieve there, because so many of them came around that corner there, I was able to really deal with it. I mean, look how long it takes for me to kill one drowner. They all just appeared. And then they all disappeared. What's going on? But I'm happy that they all left, because I thought I was in big doo-doo then. I went through some healing potions very quickly. If I can actually connect my magic to these guys, they actually go down pretty quickly. Come on, mana. Like on the edge of having mana right now. Not really interested in monster brains. You know what? Those actually do quite a lot of damage if you shoot their feet with the charge up. That is odd. That is odd. You hit them directly, it barely does anything, but you hit their feet, yeah, absolutely kicks ass. Oh, I picked up a brain, guys. I'm not sure if I want a brain in my bag, I gotta be honest. I'm okay with not having that strange toe. I've got the weirdest shit in my bag. I'm a 103 of 155, so I mean, you know, unless I put points into endurance, I'm gonna start to struggle to hold all this stuff. There's lots of beer and spoiled meat and stuff. So this place, I feel like, you know, was somewhat a thriving town, a bit like the town the other side of the keep over there that is actually still, you know, alive and kicking. This is like where they were before, and everything was fine until the weirdness came. And the weirdness, for those of you that don't know, maybe we're just tuning in now. The weirdness is kind of like a, as the name suggests, a weird magical force that inhabits the land and causes sickness, mutations, and so on and so forth. But it is also a highly sought power. Almost like the power of chaos from 40k, if you know what I mean. Very powerful, but it makes you go mad. They've not been able to harness it, control it. Not through lack of trying, that is, you know. So we are going a full magic build. Or trying to, at least, anyway. I know I've got the bow on me. I know I've got the mace stuff. Obviously, that's a backup because my stats are actually pretty low right now. I'm a baby wizard. An apprentice, if you will, without a master or a teacher. So self-taught, trying to muddle my way through this hellscape. It is literal hellscape, it really is. Oh, lockpick this. Yeah, I don't think it's the right turn at all, is it? There we go. Strong mana and a sharpening stone. Sharpening stones, useful if you're wielding swords and stuff, I suppose. Some useful for me, but be able to sell them. Woodcutting axe, I've already got one, thank you. I don't need that kind of weight on me right now. Cider, getting lots of beer. This is definitely a party town before the problems, wasn't it? Oh dear. Keeper's tag. Another keeper fallen. Crikey. So we'll go back to... I forgot his name now. But like the lieutenant in charge. The guy in charge of all the keepers and stuff. Look, there's another one. Wow. I mean, if keepers are going like this quick... They're in pursuit. Ragged Timberwool Merchant Dublair. Plate and a pickaxe. I mean, they left all this stuff here just to rot, essentially. So they don't want to go outside of their castle. They've sort of barricaded themselves in the castle with magic. And again, I think that the magic is powered by the weirdness to some extent, at least. Although I'm not quite sure where my magic comes from. It might have something to do with King Arthur in my head. Oh yeah, King Arthur's in my head. I found him and tried to free his soul and all that, and then it didn't work. And he only got half freed. He decided to, he decided to just sort of, you know, inhabit my brain instead, you know? Okay, so if I take this rusty knight's breastplate, it's going to over-encumber me, isn't it? It doesn't. It doesn't. Like, I'm 113 and 155. I will take it, because that might actually be worth a fair bob. That might be worth a fair few. Oh, hello, there's another one, look. Fire arrow, satin trousers. Satin trousers. Satin trousers. Have I got trousers? I do. I have worn out leather pants. Do you know what? I would love some satin trousers. I think they would feel much better on my my sensitive knees. There we go. I've got satin trousers. Not you could tell. The necromancy gear that I'm wearing pretty much makes me look like a crazy person straight away. Okay, I think we've looted this place. Let's Oh, look at these statues. Look at that. I think there might be something interessant in there. But our mission that we're trying to go to is the adventure time is over here. And what I'm hoping, because I've approached it from the south, thinking, you know, there was not having this part of the map discovered, of course. I hope it's not like, hey, go clear the shit. Oh, that was close. That was definitely a setup, wasn't it? They were trying to get me. It was a gotcha moment. Well, you failed. Razor, chilling splash, razor splash. Very nice burning splash and rope. I'm under attack. Oh, fuck, I fell. This is not where I wanted to be, to be honest, but I'm okay with it. I'm hoping I can get back up there now. I might have to go all the way back around again. Take these barrels at least. Crab, cheese, venison. A classic combination. Anybody for a crab, cheese, venison play? Fly? Hi. Hello, words. Oh no. Sun's going down. In fact, it's just gone down. It has already left us. This place is extensive though, dudes. It is extensive. Like, A, how much stuff is here? Just hanging around. Like, what? All this is lootable. Yeah, I'm picking up so much cider and I'm picking up all the edibles. Because cooking plays actually a quite big part in staying alive. I mean, the better the meal, the more it heals you. Jute fiber. Okay. Small glass bottle. This weird yellow thing around me, and it moves as I move. Like it's definitely some kind of aura. I just have no idea what it means, what it represents. Do you know what I mean? But it moves with me, as you can see. Something to do with me. But yeah. I need to get back up to there. I need to reinvestigate where I was. Nighttime is not too bad most of the time. It's okay, but every now and again you get what's called a weird night. I love it. The weird night. Where the weirdness just goes absolutely berserk and starts hunting you down with little floating skulls. Ain't Archer's Quicken gloves. Okay. A thunderous great bow. Okay. Okay, I mean I didn't go Archer. My normal go-to setup for a game like this is Stealth Archer, obviously. I think everybody goes Stealth Archer, don't they? Because it is so OP. I wanted to go full magic today. A, push myself out of my comfort zone, and sort of B, I wanted to explore this aspect of it, because I think it would be cool to be a freaking wizard in Arthurian times. I'm Merlin, baby. Right. Or as a female character, I'm Merlina. You are not a baddie, but I nearly fired my freaking fire at you. Fionola. How are you alive? Fionola, let's talk to you and find out, shall we?
I sensed your approach.
What do you mean?
For a moment there, I thought you were one of my kin, barely out of the mists. You're an interesting one, traveler.
Thanks.
I like that.
I've been looking for you. What do you mean?
The subtle wisps of the wordness. They cling to you, endlessly shifting, like little motes of dust dancing in the sun.
Okay.
You remind me of Pictish youths after they first venture into the fog. It's quite adorable, to be honest.
You just call me adorable. You know I can raise the dead, right? I met a Pict once. She had horns. I love that.
That happens sometimes.
You let your young go into the weirdness.
For a Pict to truly know the weirdness, it must know them in return. It's woven into our lives, and in death, we surrender to it completely. To the young, stepping into the wordness is like falling into the embrace of our ancestors.
Okay. I've been looking for you.
Well, now you've found me. I gather you're interested in joining the Royal Geographers. Yes.
Am I? What? The Royal Geographers?
Thank the spirits. I'm not sure what I did to deserve this blessing, but I'm grateful all the same. I was beginning to think Avalon takes joy in watching me struggle alone.
Can you tell me more about the Royal Geographers? The guild accepted a pick among its ranks. What are you doing in the sunken village? Is there anything I can help? Let's start at the top
We're
here.
one of the oldest and most prestigious guilds on Avalon. Founded by Eru, the Fast Rider, shortly after King Arthur arrived on the island. For centuries, we've roamed Avalon, mapping every corner and trying to understand its very essence. And that's what we continue to do, because change is in the land's nature. Our work will likely never be done.
And they accept
wouldn't
picks?
My kin are familiar with the wordness, in a way others can't be. With the fog thickening, we can reach places that have become inaccessible to most.
That's fair. What are you doing here?
Trying to find the truth? A terrible tragedy happened here. But I don't believe the tale of evil druids drowning a village for no reason. There's something dark at work. But it runs deeper than that. I know it, but never mind. This is my burden to bear. If I'm meant to uncover the truth, I will.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm glad you asked. I have 2 tasks waiting in the south, but I'm tied up with my research here in the sunken village. I need someone to place these warning tablets in a few key spots. They might seem like good camping sites, say for refugees, but they are anything but safe. Part of our duty is to inform travelers of any dangers they might face on the road.
Okay.
In the ruins on the southeastern shore, there's a stone with a record of the history of that place. Recently, though, it seems to have come alive. The writing shifts, especially at night, which means it's reacting to the thickening wordness. I need to know what...
You need to know what it says. She got cut off there a bit, wouldn't it? That's it? You just want me to look at a rock?
Yes, and either memorize or write down what it says.
Okay.
And who knows? You might find out that there's more to it than you think.
The rock. Fine, I'll help you.
And one more thing. If the wordness shows you the way, trust it.
Right, trust the weirdness, the thing that is turning everybody into monsters. Yeah, okay, seems... Bloodstone, huh? Right. I'll steal all of your stuff, by the way. Hope that's okay. Even if it's not okay, I don't care. I'm taking it anyway. Thank you. Alright, so we've got... Wow, okay. Priestess is gone. It's currently occupied by the Dalariata, not safe for pilgrims. Okay, I don't know where I'm getting all this lore stuff from. Did she just give it to me? Okay, so she gave me all the warnings for the various places I've got to go and put them. So I'm hoping she's put markers everywhere. Oh gosh, yeah. There's loads of markers everywhere now. Thanks. Adventure time. The 1% over there. That's we need to get rid of some squatters for a delightful lady. Okay. God, all this stuff, huh? Now, I need to get this all back to the stash. Because apparently... Thank you guys for the comments, by the way. I really appreciate it. Apparently the stash is a craft anywhere box. So you put stuff in the stash back at the castle. You can then craft from that box anywhere where there's an opportunity to craft. Ah, increase max health. Well. Look at that. Ambergris fragment or a soul stone. Amulet. Oh. There we go. Garlic and moonshine. You died in a really poor place, but you know. Sucks to be you, I guess. I guess I'm dropping down from here because there's no like S or anything, is there? Oh, ow. Kind of hurt. Oh, man. Husband and wife. These... Oh, dig. Let's dig. I used my shovel, guys. I used my shovel. It's the first time. It works. I actually used a shovel. For you. A drowner. Oh. Get absolutely plain unidentified item. Yeah, identifying items is something that we have to do at our campfire every now and again as well. That's the first time I've seen one of those come up as well. It would appear that it's an episode of firsts today, ladies and gentlemen. First time... Yeah. Ah, I just turned slightly to the right. Sheep's head. Not an actual sheep's head, but like a herb that looks like a sheep's head. I do believe we've probably got to go... Oh no, it is along here, look. There appears to be some stairs. Fast travel. Lovely. Now, points are available. We've got to set a bonfire. That's fine. We can deal with that later. So, the 1%. Here we go. Crack that one. This is the estate. She wants me to convince the occupants to vacate so that she can essentially buy it and make it into a little of the South retreat. Deranged infantryman. Okay, we're going to charge a... Whoa! Boom! Hit them with an AoE and then smack them down with a lot of magic. I am being shot by an archer, I believe. Yeah, look at that. He is freaking pinpoint accurate. Gladius. Great bow. Oh my god. I gotta pick up all this stuff and we're gonna run out of stuff here. We have got... how many potions have I got? The small health potions. I've got 4 of those. Good. This is where food comes in. I'm out of combat, so I now eat some food and it will heal me. In combat, that sort of grey bar on my health bar there will stop filling up if I take damage, basically. So, yeah, I don't think this is a very good estate for her to take over, really, while it's full of deranged soldiers. There's a nice veg plot here, though. I am going to take all these veggies. Yum, 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 yum. Okay. 137. Now, let's have a quick check, because that bow... Picked up a couple of bows now. This one, the Thunderous Great Bow, requires 3 strength and 4 dexterity. Oof. See, this is one of the things that the difference between this game and Skyrim. It'll only let you use the equipment that you can use. I think I can equip it anyway. Oh, that looks pretty sick, actually. Oh my god. Fully drawn arrow costs 15 mana when hitting enemies, dealing an additional 30 damage in an area. It's a magic arch. It's a magic bow. Holy moly. We've got a new shield as well. The Waning Ward, 50 block. Is actually less block, does more damage. Each blocked hit increases the shield's block by 5% up to 100%. The effect resets after 15 seconds of not blocking any damage. Okay, well, I mean, it's still cooler. And this sword does more damage. The Gladius, the one-handed sword, does more damage than the mace does. I've also got the Essence Channeler here. These are magic. Blocking regenerates 100% of the magical damage blocked as mana. Attacks regenerate 10% of damage dealt as mana. So, quite a good one. And this will increase mana shield by 25%. On hit, restores 25% of damage dealt as mana. So, damage dealt, restores a quarter of it, which could extend my mana quite significantly. I don't know how this works in terms of, like, I guess I just gotta have one. This is two-handed, right? So if I equip that into, and then maybe like remove targeted summon and restores your health based on its current health. Okay, removes target summon, restoring mana. And this is a bleed, blood transfusion, which shoots a projectile that applies bleed. The heavy cast continuously drains health from the target, healing you instead. Which is pretty badass, really. So I hit 4, the heavy attack being the right click. Yeah. Let's check it out. Alright. Oh, I'm actually... That's... Yeah. I'm healing. Oh, not that I need a heal. You need a bleed. You need a bleed. Oh. Heal, heal, heal. Ow. Give me back. Oh, son of a fire-dealing bastard. I hate that he's holding a two-handed weapon, yet he's able to just, like, slap me with it. Ow. Back. Oh, hello. Right, I'm one out of the picture. What the fuck did he hit me with, dude? I just freaking ate all my potions like crazy. Alright, I got max mana. You're going down now. What an a-hole. Copper throwing knife, a great sword, knight's helmet, greaves, knight's boots, whitening tabard. The thing is, I love a tabard as much as the next guy. That is not helpful for me, though. It doesn't give me any, like... This gives me mana. Increased mana, right? This is my other issue. It's like, oh, I'll take all of that stuff. That puts me way over encumbered. I want to take all that stuff. I want to put it in my stash for, like... if I decide to change my specialty, you know? So now this is as fast as I can go. I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. I need to put a campfire down and spec into endurance to increase my my carry capacity. Do I have any potions that increase carrying capacity? Resets your skill, mana, 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 health, health, mana, mana, health, health, mana, 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 health, health, health. I could take that one. 20 seconds though. It's not going to help me very much. Also, is this... Oh, okay. This is the entire house? Is this it? This is it? Really? Ale. Mug. I'm not sure that that blue bottle is a mug, but alright. Yeah. He's a disgraced knight. He's a dead knight now. Over encumbered. Okay, it's really... We need to get back to the castle. Oh, look. We got some... Is it morning? Good morning. Let me check down here. Is a swirly thing. Some mushrooms. Some honey. Some garlic. Druidic Shrine. Make an offering of animal parts. One animal component. Get 10 experience. Alright. I'm going to give Ooh, fisheye. 10 XP. Give fisheye 10 XP. That's amazing. Can I just not? Can I leave? Thanks. Thanks for the XP. That's cool though. That is a nice system of basically, I don't know if there's a level cap in this game. I'm sure one of you guys could probably answer that in the comments. But that's a really cool way of just leveling yourself up. You've got enough animal parts. Go for it. I don't think I'm going to be able to fast travel while encumbered. But let's find out. We got to fuel it. Fast travel. We got to fast... Ooh. Yeah, cannot fast travel while encumbered. I thought that might be the case. So we shall level up. And hopefully increase our endurance. Which increases our encumbrance limit. Confirm that. Skill tree. Spirituality. Here we go. Increased mana. Movement speed penalty while casting a spell is 50% lower, but less uses up stamina. Yeah, I'm not sure that's a good idea right now. Your max health is increased 10% of your max mana. That's a good job, because that unlocks Sorcerer's Efficiency. Critical hit with the spell restores 25% of its mana cost. You regenerate 2% of max mana per second for each dead body nearby. Also nearby. What's nearby? Alright, we'll go for it. Confirm. Thank you. Okay. We can cook. That will actually use up... actually use up some of our ingredients. Mashed potato. And Seawolf's Delight. And there we go. That's all we know for now. We can identify is small health potions. Really? I thought it was going to be gear. Alchemy. We can only make 5 heal mana potions. Small health potion. We got to find some sage. All right. Am I over encumbered now? Let's find out. Can I fast travel? There we go. Sausagey. Look at that. That's lovely. That is. Hello. There we go. Right. So let's talk to this lady, who's not here yet because it's still very early in the morning. So she'll be there in time, no doubt. You are not somebody I talk to. But we can talk to the captain over here. Lieutenant, whatever his name is. And we got some tags that we picked up, didn't we? So we can give them to him. And he can arrange burial. I spoke with Beatrice. Her husband is locked in a cage in the village. I found a piece of metal with an inscription. Don't know what it is. Oh my god. About the forgotten cemetery.
Did you find out what's been happening out there?
Oh yeah, just a little bit. A necromancer was conducting experiments. He's not a problem anymore.
Great. A necromancer. Just what we needed. It wasn't the dark druid from the legends, was it?
No.
Good thing you got rid of him then. We already have the Dalriada almost on our doorstep. We don't need an army of the undead to boot. You did well. Maybe it's not so bad having you here.
Thanks. I spoke to Beatrice.
I knew we'd have to deal with this sooner or later. Time isn't exactly on our side. Mahone's condition worsens with each passing night. It's hard for me to admit, but nobody, including myself, really knows what's going on. Maybe a fresh perspective is exactly what we need. If you find any clues, follow them. I'm only interested in the details, and ideally, the solutions.
AKA, you do it. I found a piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what it is?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, Bring me their tags.
Great, I have like 4 on me.
They all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
Oh, I like that. There's 100 coins. Have another tag.
You know where to find me if you come across any more.
I have another tag. Wait, I thought I had another tag, but maybe not. I'd like to speak with the captain. I will get to the captain soon. I don't think I've done enough missions yet to curry favor to see the captain. This is like the gatekeeping. You got to help the village, you know, before they let you. Right, so I'm going to just store all this stuff in my stash here, because this is all crafting material, right? That will help lower the burden a bit. Right, so let me take out of there the wood, because I need that for a quest, and that will not use proxy crafting to do that. So there we go. Put a bunch of crafting stuff in there. There's loads of other bits and bobs in here. Knight's greaves and stuff that I want to put in there as well. Knight's boots, greaves, gauntlets, helmet, great sword I will sell, tabard, don't really need that, but the breastplate, I was going to sell that one. Where's the armor? The armor that I had. Let me sort by armor. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Oh, there we go. There it is. The rusty knight's breastplate. Maybe it was that then. There we go. All this stuff I'm going to sell. Hopefully. That's the plan, at least, anyway. Looter's mask. Brilliant. Gold rings. Weapon relic. Wow. Increased physical damage by 3%. Cool. And what's that? An unyielding reduced stamina cost by 4%. Armor relic. Okay, so we can actually enchant and engrave our armors and stuff like that. So that's going to be really useful. Coatings. These work for 60 seconds. So, I mean, you know, great if you're in heavy combat, I suppose. All right. And the weapons. Lots of weapons that we need to sell as well. So we just need to wait for the trader lady to become available. But in the meantime, we can use the blacksmith, perhaps, to repair and make some ammo, for one thing, for our bow. I think we can actually sell some stuff to this guy as well, actually, though. See, hi, open shop, sell. Haha, yes. You can have, I'm not going to use these, so you can have all of these. You can have that, the golden rings. 2 golden rings. Throwing knives. The archer's quicken gloves. I keep those in case I want to go archery, I think. Again, that's something I need to stick in the stash. Rusty breastplate, goblets, cups. All that can be sold. The rusty short swords that I got from there. The Grindelows hammer. Yeah, all of this stuff. Alright, well, thank you very much, sir. There we go. All sold. So, handcrafting. Make wooden arrows. Let's make some iron arrows, I guess. Craft many. 130. Whoa. That'll do for a while. Sweet. We can upgrade. So let's see if we can perhaps upgrade our armor. This requires... I think I just used all my iron and sharpening stones to make make arrows. Like a donut. Yes. Huh? That just did it though. It says red. It was just like I don't have the... But if I press E... Oh, maybe it just did it for the shield. Attach relics. Okay, so we can attach a relic, say, to our chest here. Add relic. We've got to buy the relic slot and then add the relic. That's crazy. And we've got Gladius here, which isn't a great thing to add a relic to, I've got to be honest. But the thing we're using, I could attach it to this bow. Probably better. 3% physical damage. All right. There we go. An armor weight reduction. Okay. Well, I've got these gloves on at the moment, which do nothing. So I'm going to add these ones on here, which increase draw speed. Even though I'm not speccing into Archer, that's still bloody useful. So there we go. We did some crafting. Lovely. Can we go fix a go fix a dock? Seems as we're here. Yeah, welcome back to the fishing village. Here we go. So we've got to fix this dock down here. Let me just repair that. Give wood. Why can't I give 50 wood? I'm sorry. Am I missing something? Wait, why have I only got 41 wood? Huh? I definitely took... For Pete's sake. What? I don't understand. I've lost 9... Well, more than 9 wood. I had like 54 wood. I don't know what's happened. Something went... Oh, probably. I'll tell you what happened. I made 130 arrows. I probably used my wood. No, it's fine. Because this guy right here will sell us some wood. Yeah, I just want like... why can't I make... Oh my god, why don't I have any money? Did it really cost that much to attach a frickin'... Holy moly. Wow. I don't know. I was not paying very close attention to how much money I was spending to unlock frickin' slots on my armor and stuff like that. But I'm assuming all the money that I just made from all that stuff that I sold has gone into that. I have no other explanation for where my coins went. Well, this is why you should always pay attention when doing anything in this game. Well, there's the wood that I needed. At least I just need to get it back down there now. May as well collect the rest. That guy's like charging me 10 coins per wood. Rip off. Get it for free just by going up the hill. That is what we call a racket, my friend. You frickin' frick. I know, come down here trying to help these people. And they want to just take the piss, don't they? Give 50 wood. Oh, lovely little transition. There we go. Hey! Repaired the dock. You're welcome. I was at least expecting some cheers and well dones, but I guess fuck you all. Whatever. Alright, so we need to talk to this lady with the wabs out. Hello, lady. You still look ridiculous in your fish outfit.
There you are. Look, darling. It's the lovely mercenary I hired to clear out that seaside estate I told you about.
Uh-huh.
You did what?
Well, you told me to deal with it, so I did. You didn't expect me to just sit on my hands while surrounded by unwashed fishermen, did you?
Look, I'm sorry about my wife. Whatever she told you to do, forget about it. I'll pay you for your trouble.
Okay. Your wife was very insistent.
Trust me, I can imagine. Unfortunately, she often gets lost in her enthusiasm. We weren't, at least I wasn't planning on staying here any longer than necessary. We have no need for an estate.
Oh, I'll take it.
Well, that's your opinion. One I simply do not share.
But I've already done what she asked me.
You have? Oh, that's wonderful. I can start planning the welcoming banquet. I'm thinking sea foam made of spun silver, dancers dressed as alluring sea creatures.
And who are you going to invite, The crabs? None of your friends from Camelot are going to come all this way just to have dinner, are they?
Dear gods, Duncan. You're so plebeian. Of course they will come. Besides, there must be some important people here. Weren't you just talking with them? You can invite them too.
Good luck with that. Are you sure that place is safe now?
Perfectly safe, Lady Alyssa.
Oh my, how polite. I wouldn't have expected that from such a vagabond. Ah, but no matter, for I now have the delightful task of decorating an entire house.
Marvelous.
Marvelous.
Truly it is. Now, we must get in touch with that splendid woodworker from Camelot. You know the one. He made those exquisite cabinets for the Gévaudan. Oh, and don't forget to pay the nice mercenary. At least someone in this godforsaken place turned out to be useful.
Yes, dear.
Why don't you come visit us once we're all settled, And don't fret. There's no need to make yourself too presentable. I highly doubt we'll be entertaining any important guests just yet.
Now, see, my logic here was that I'll tell them that it's really safe and that the beach isn't crawling with undead creatures and corpse eaters and stuff like that. Oh, and there goes Fall of Avalon. Oh dear. Well, be right back. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, the reason I did that is that, well, maybe, just maybe, they might get eaten. Waha. We can only hope, eh? Anyway, there we go. That's that one done. All these little markers here are quest people that I got quests with. But I'm going to go talk to this guy about repairing the deck up here. I've also got, do you know what? I haven't actually been up there. I didn't realize there was a whole other part of the town up there. The guy in the cage, we were just talking to the commander about. We need to figure out his story. I'm sure I've got a quest for that already. Out there. Yeah, this is a proper little, like, shanty part. Hello. Rossin.
Kate isn't making Morris do anything horrible. Do you need help settling in, dear? This isn't the best day to start a new life in this place, but we don't always get to choose, do we? What a nasty business with that boy. I'm almost glad my Morris isn't here for this. He's such a bleeding heart.
What happened with that boy you mentioned?
Oh, I'm not sure, love. I don't move around too much. I just heard about that fight with the road keeper, and now poor Cole's locked up in a cage.
Oh, that poor boy.
Patrice makes such a lovely young couple. They remind me of Morris and me when we were their age.
I'm not a refugee. I just have some business in the keep. What's it like living here? I heard all of you had a strange dream some time ago. Ooh, let's go with that one.
Dream? Oh, yes. There was one, but I don't quite remember what it was about. I'm sorry, dear.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I have some business in the keep.
I'm sorry, dear. I hope I didn't offend you. I'm still not used to all this. You see, I was born in Little Grove and thought I would live out the rest of my life there. Working in the orchards in the mornings and drinking warm cider with my beloved in the evenings. We never wanted to see the world. I guess sometimes the world doesn't give us a choice, does it?
I guess not. Avalon is a harsh land. What happened?
Little Grove was raided by bandits, a local gang that had been terrorizing the area for months, growing in numbers with each raid. Their leader, Bald Kate they called her, somehow got hold of a branding iron used to mark outlaws. After pillaging a village, she'd brand some men and women of her choosing. That way, Kate made sure nobody would ever help them, and that they'd have no choice but to turn to her if they wanted to survive.
Wow.
My Morris used to be a skilled tanner. I guess that's why she picked him.
That's one way of recruiting, I suppose. It's a brutal but efficient way.
Isn't it? Kate is nothing if not resourceful. It's a shame she doesn't put that talent into helping people instead of hurting them.
Where's your husband now?
No. The keeper at the gate turned Morris away because of the brand on his face. I would have left with him, but I was sick and exhausted from the journey, so I promised to join him when I got better. Except now, I've no idea where to find him.
Oh, I'm sure I might have
No. He only promised that he'd find somewhere
a free
safe,
quest slot.
I'm not sure if there is any such place left in the south.
Not really. I'll keep an eye out for your husband.
Oh, Mother bless you, my dear. That's all I could ask for. Please, let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Okay. Bye.
Be careful out there, love.
Thanks. Have you got any stuff that I can steal? That's ultimately why I'm here. Water pitcher, some mushrooms and such. Oh, I guess I'll just attack that with my axe. How you pick mushrooms? This is just the refugee village then, isn't it? Dugald. I wonder if every one of these people have a freaking Ellis, have a freaking quest. Do you think about it? Like, you know. It is crazy the number of missions. Almost every NPC has got something to say.
If you want something from me, then... Oh, I don't know you. I'm Dugald. You're not one of us. And you're not a local either.
You could have chosen a better time to come here.
He's Welsh, that man is.
Poor ambience, if you know what I mean.
Well, it's, I don't really have a choice of when I got here.
We have a roof over our heads.
Where are you from? How did you end up here? How's life? I heard all you've had a strange dream some time ago. I like this one.
What?
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes. The people are making a fuss over nothing. A dream is just a dream. No need to dwell on it.
Yeah, but you all had the same dream. Anyway, I'm sure there's like some interesting backstory here. But we're here to steal things. But yeah, this is some pretty rough living here. Gotta say. I like the guy said at least they've got a roof over their head, maybe. That's it. Blang. You look like a Pict.
Something happened. Frank listens.
I heard all of you had a dream. You're not from here. What do you think of the Horns of the South? Have you met the Keepers before? Well, let's try the dream thing again.
Dream. Frank calls them visions. And yes, Frank had one not long ago.
Frank talks in the third person.
Surrounded by wolves. They were no aggressive, so Frank felt no fear. It was they who feared Frank. Then, I caught the scent of blood and followed it. But I didn't reach the end. The vision stopped. Now, Frank waits for the next one to see what's ahead.
Okay. Thanks, Frank. Interesting. I don't know whether the dream thing is leading, if anywhere. But we will see. Right, I did fix the deck. Let's see if we can get a reward for that. I'm hoping to give me some of the money back that I lost doing silly things. Hello.
Ah, that's you. Do you need something?
I fixed your feckin' deck.
You did? I thought I heard some hammering. Oh, well, thank you for that.
I regret everything.
Surely. One less thing to worry about, right? Here, I put aside some money from my budget. You've earned it. And you have my gratitude.
I should have all the money from your budget. Do you need help with anything else? I'm always afraid to ask.
I'd ask you to fix the refugee barracks, but, well, there's no budget for making people's lives slightly less miserable. We'd have to do with something less spectacular. There are two places around here that could use some fixing up. First, there's the old gate. It used to be a proud marker for our territory, but now it's more of a sorry welcome sign. Then, there's the monument to the sea creature. It's been weathered down by the salty breeze, and honestly, it's starting to look less monumental and more pathetic. If you could restore them, it would do wonders for morale. And maybe even impress Fergus. What do you say?
Sure. I'll look into it in my spare time.
No rush. Well, actually a bit of a rush. The gate's falling apart faster than my patience for these half-finished jobs. But I appreciate it either way.
Right. Level 9 now. Repairing the village. Okay, so this is the old gate here, I guess. Yeah, it looks a little tattered, doesn't it? Repair requires 50 wood. So, alright. So I've got to go on a wood hunt again. No. I'm getting the milk wood. Stop it. I want the... Never mind. That's 50 wood. And what else was it? Something down here. The Sea Monster Monument. I didn't even know there was a Sea Monster Monument in this place. Is it on the rock? Oh, it's this. Here, look. Oh, yeah, look. Repair. And that's 50 wood as well. Why is it 50 wood to repair a freaking bit of stone? Okay. Alright, well, there we go. So I need 100 wood to complete those two. 50 at a time, I suppose. Alright, okay. There we go. Now we're going to continue to collect wood. But that's fine. We can do that. Yeah. We're actually looking reasonably healthy quest-wise. I mean, everything's... Oh my god, there's something all the way over there, look. Everything's sort of focused in the middle here. We've got to spread those tablets out. Walking the fields. I got this one down here as well. Fingerless Calm. So on and so forth. Can I fast travel to other fast travel points without setting a fire? Yes, I can. Look at that. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. That's actually pretty good. There we go. Well, ladies and gents, here's as good a time as any to call it a day for Tainted Grail today. I do hope you've enjoyed today's episode. We have ourselves a little bit of progress. New sword, shield, new bow with some extra points and so on and so forth. We have got some, I think, more attributes. We've got a point available in the attributes and stuff like that we can assign next time as well, as we continue our questing here in the Horns of the South. And yeah, we've still got our work cut out. It's crazy how long it takes actually in reality when you come to sort of places like this. There's a lot of exploring and a lot of loot to do in every location. And with our over encumbrance and stuff, you have to keep coming back here and offloading. So yeah, we're starting to get into a bit of a gameplay loop now, I feel. And I'm enjoying it, and I hope you guys are as well. Like I said, thank you so much for joining me today. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.